second guy says, no, the monkey was driving the car. Huh? You get it? Huh? No. All right, there you go. Laugh next time to get a bigger tip. Hey, how you doing, everybody? It is November 20th and time for this week's Friday Funnies, and I am so excited. Turkey Day is only 6 days away. I've already begun letting out my pants. I love Thanksgiving. It's the only holiday we have left where you don't have to worry about political correctness. Because if you have something against a day dedicated to eating turkey and watching football, then you are an ingrate who should be sent to Gitmo if it wasn't going out of business. Thankfully, the goons in the news this week were plentiful, so let's be thankful for this week's Friday Funnies. We're going to start off in a small country called Moldova. Moldova is in the Balkans, tucked in between Romania and Ukraine. Moldova doesn't have much to offer the rest of the world, but they are going the extra kilometer to protect their army from the swine H1N1 flu virus. Rather than giving them a vaccine, they are feeding all 6,500 members of their armed forces onions and garlic in an attempt to ward off the flu. Now, I don't know what medicinal benefits this has, onions and garlic, but I know that no sick person is going to be able to get within 12 feet, which is about 3.76 meters, of a Moldovan soldier packed full of onions and garlic. They'll try to stay downwind.
Ew, gross.
Now, how about this guy? A 96-year-old photographer from Beaverton, Washington, thought it would be a shame to miss the last big party he has left, which, of course, is his own wake. So Hugh Ackroyd threw his own preemptive wake, complete with flowers and wreaths. One had a ribbon that said, "Rest in peace, eventually." I thought this was such a great idea that I'm starting to plan for my own. At my fake wake, I've decided I'm going to have a closed casket with speakers in it and a motion-sensitive device that goes off every time people walk by. So I wind up saying things like, "Help, get me out of here!" And "Is it dark in here or is it me?" Or, "Boy, do you look fat!" It's going to be quite the party. Dress is business casual and a cash bar will be provided. Sean McDowell from Ashland, Oregon got in trouble this week. He was arrested for trying to abduct the object of his desire. And when I say object, it really was an object. Sean was in love with a stuffed giraffe. He was in a children's store called Bugaboo when the 4-foot-tall plush toy caught his eye and he started making sexual advances towards it. He was caught in the process, and in his defense, the 24-year-old whack job said, "Hey, excuse me for being a leg man." Stuffed giraffe. All right, finally, it's our category I like to call TSTL, Too Stupid to Live. In Elizabeth, Tennessee, a drunken woman pulled into a Sonic drive-in and passed out, slumped over the steering wheel of her car. When she heard tapping on the window, she woke up, rolled down the window, and said, "I want a burger and some chili cheese tots." Unfortunately, she gave that order to a police officer, and she was immediately booked with the DUI and being a lousy tipper. And finally, in Wichita, Kansas, a couple called the police and complained that 5 armed men came into their apartment and stole their marijuana. Well, when the police showed up and entered the apartment, they found that the thieves didn't take all of it. So they arrested the couple for drug possession. Once again, this just proves that age-old question, why do you think they call it dope? Hey, that's all I have for you this week. Be sure to watch the Thanksgiving Day Parade. I love that one balloon sponsored by Congress. It's full of hot air. See you next week. All right, I got another one. These 2 guys walk into a violin factory.